Morning everybody and welcome back to my latest episode of the Toy Dungeon SA. I'm Lionel Zanna and this is my monthly toy haul. I think it's toy haul 28 and I've got so many different things I've got from the Toy Guru, some things I've won online and other things I've found just randomly here and there. So let's go check it all out. See, here's the first figure that I've taken out of the box. And this comes straight from the Toy Guru himself. We actually thought it was a Captain Planet figure, but we were mistaken. This came out in 1995 from a computer-generated cartoon, I remember, called Reboot. And her name is Cecil, I think. It's made by Iron Toys. She normally has a friend that's a computer called Dot. I hardly remember the cartoon. I didn't really watch much of it. But to get this randomly, and when I did some research on it, found out that it's not a Planeteer. So crazy and so random to find something that I never expected to ever see in my life. I didn't even know this action figure existed. And you can see it's articulated at the shoulders, the elbows, the head, the knees. Weird and strange. I never expected to see something like this. But very cool to add to the collection. So next up, another random figure. And this is Captain Planet and the Planeteers. So this character is called Wiley. And he's the American kid who possesses one of the rings with a lot of other kids from other countries. And if they join their powers, then they summon Captain Planet. And the whole theme was against pollution in the world. Made by TBS Tiger Electronics. I think those are the same guys that make the Tiger games. But very interesting. And this is what I love about the Toy Guru. Asking for some random stuff. And he sends things that I've never seen in my life before. So cool to have my first Planeteer. So let's check the next figure out. Next up, what I have here is a freebie that the Toy Guru has sent me. Does this every now and then. And this is the Green Ranger, a bendy from 1994 by GC Fast Ship. Look, I'm not a big fan of Power Rangers, but this is truly vintage. And there is a place for things like this in my collection. Random things. Thanks, buddy. Much appreciated. Always love a freebie. And then the 90s, especially 94, 93, bendies were kind of popular. A couple of videos ago, I did the WWF bendies, which are very highly sorted and rare. And this, I can add to one of those. Next up, we have here Captain Planet himself from TBS Tiger Electronics. And I never thought I'd get to see this figure. All he's missing is he's got this anti-pollution armor. They always had a catchline, "Go Planet!" I can't believe I remember this. Very limited in the articulation. I can see only the legs move at the hips. And the arms move up and down. The head left and right. And that's about it. I thought he also had a gimmick at the back like Wiley that I did in one of the previous clips, but I think that's got more to do with his suit. Like I say, I never knew this figure existed, but cool to add to the collection. Next up, we have Jitsu, and I've been looking for this figure forever and one day. Came out in 1984 by Mattel, Masters of the Universe, and this is an interesting figure. He's like the opposite of Man-at-Arms' brother, Fisto, where this one is called Jitsu. And it has kind of the opposite function where he chops down, where the gimmick, and where Fisto punches up. Another thing, there's another character in the Masters of the Universe called Ninja. The vintage one is seriously expensive. That's why I have the Origins one, but it's the same character. I didn't know that. Very interesting character, like I said before, and in very good condition. I haven't seen one in such good condition in a long time, and this is one of the last figures I need to complete my childhood collection. Now I'm just shorting one, then I can focus on the rides, but very impressed. Big up to the Toy Guru for hooking me up with this one that I've been looking for such a long time now. Second last figure on my list, and this is Metalhead from 1987 Playmat's original Ninja Turtle line. And look at it. It is simply amazing. I remember when I saw it as a kid and I was seriously jealous, and I've never ever had one. Always used to play with it. I'm glad I got the backpack with it. I think I might have his accessories because I have a whole bunch of random vintage Ninja Turtle weapons in storage. I think I might have his antenna. I don't know if I have the propeller, but very cool to see. There's even a glass piece on top of his head. If the sun shines through, his eyes glow. They really worked hard on this. And I love the metal feel of the shell and the robotics, how they've taken the shape of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and made it cyborg. It's simply unreal. I won this on a bid online. So big up to Warehouse 13 who hooked me up with this. And finally, the last thing that the Guru hooked me up with is this crossover Thundercats / He-Man, where they've taken Battle Cat and turned him into his own figure. Simply unreal. I love the detail. I love the armor, the weapons. Look, this figure has sort of been made before by a company called the Four Horsemen that did the He-Man Classics line. Or when the Toy Guru saw this, he said, hey, do you want me to hook you up? And I said yes, and it just recently came out. I've got so much Motu now, I really have to unbox, and there we go, the toys for this month. So finally come to the end, and if I can recap on everything. First thing I'll talk about, I'm happy about that Motu that I got. So I've got one more left, Multibot. It's been a mission to get my hands on these two. I'm happy for now for what I have. I'm happy about the Captain Planet. That was so surprising, especially that Reboot figure. I mean, who would even imagine I'd even see a figure of a cartoon that I completely forgot about, that I remember that was on TV, but I didn't really watch it. Next is the Battle Cat. Very happy about that. Big up to the Toy Guru for helping me out, and also Warehouse 13 where I won that TMNT figure. Big up to Richard. Very cool. So stay tuned if you're into all these things, because next video is the comics that I found, surprisingly. So if you like my content, I will see you in the next video. Till next time, keep it real.